I'm sure you noticed in Suicide Squad, we have some AR scans, we have some riddles, we have some trophies, bringing back some of that nostalgia from Arkham Knights and stuff. Well, today in this video, we're going to talk about the actual riddles. Now, whenever you're roaming throughout the city, you might hear on the intercom or in the background, Riddler jump on and he'll say some unique, strange little riddle, a venue fit for ancient Greece. Watch thrilling tales of war and peace. And what it's asking you to do is find a specific location and scan it. And once you do that, you complete one of the riddles. Now, there are 3 riddles in each of the districts. So we're going to go through each one of these districts and I'm going to show you exactly where all of these riddles are located and what it is that you need to be scanning in order to complete these challenges. Now, we're going to start over in the Rine district. This is right where the Hall of Justice is, in the bottom right of the map. So right when you spawn out of the Hall of Justice, I'm going to show you the actual location. If you're looking on the map of all 4 of the characters, that's the general vicinity. And what it is you're going to be scanning is this busted up fountain. And so when you scan this, you see that I've already scanned it. There are a couple of these that I've already found already, but this is the first one. It's just a regular broken fountain. And then still by the Hall of Justice, a little to the right in front of it, we have another one, and that is going to be Wonder Woman's shield that is against the wall. And so that is going to be the second one over in Rine. Another thing that I forgot to mention before we started, my orientation of the map is always going to be exactly the same. And so from the Hall of Justice down here at the bottom, the orientation of where the Hall of Justice is always going to be the same when we're doing this. But either way, the last one in Rine is really close to Midtown, right next to Midtown, right next to this little AR scan right there. And what you're going to be scanning is this shipping container up here at the top, the North Refrigeration shipping container. The clue is about claws and swimming dead. And so it's referring to obviously a type of seafood that they put in shipping containers. And so that is going to be your last one in Rine. So now moving on over to the next district north, which is going to be Midtown, our very first one, which is located, as you see, in between 2 of the AR challenges, is going to be Stanhope College. And this talks about education and stuff like that. So once you find Stanhope College, just get in front of it, scan it, and there you go. Now the second one in Midtown is going to be basically in the center of Midtown at the tallest building. And so as you see, we are at the very, very top of this building and is going to be the Big W. This is a bank, and that is what you're going to be taking the scan of. And then the last one over in Midtown is going to be kind of by that same building down there at the very, very bottom floor. And this is the one that talks about Lex Luthor sitting on your cash. And so that is going to be the Luthor financial sign. And so that's what you're going to scan. Now moving north to the Central Business District, in the bottom left of that district, there's going to be a building that says stag with different colors, yellow, blue, red, and green. And the clue talks about, you know, variety of colors and stuff. And so that is what you're going to be scanning, is the word stag. Next one in the Central Business District, a little to the bottom left of the LexCorp Tower. And you're going to be looking for the Department of Extra Normal Operations. And once you find this, at least the entrance of the building or whatever, this is going to be what you want to scan. Last one we got in this district is going to be the Oliver Queen building. Pretty easy to find. It is in the kind of the bottom left of this district, and it's just basically the clue that talks about where R. Ollie makes his green. Well, he makes his money in the Oliver Queen building, and so that is what you're going to scan. Just scan the, I guess, the symbol of the Oliver Queen building right there. All right, now moving over to the Suicide Slums. And our first one is going to be kind of in the middle. All 3 of these are going to be fairly close together, I am sure, because it is a pretty small place. But the first one is going to be this statue right here, this bronze statue that's in this middle of this courtyard by these homes and things like that. And so that is going to be the first thing that you're going to scan. All right, the second one, this one was certainly a little bit tough to find, at least the hardest so far. That it's certainly been tough to find. I kind of knew what I was looking for, but it said the city's mystic know-it-all. And I kind of figured some kind of psychic or something like that. But it is this little door right here. And you'll see like a little rainbow thing. You'll see a little cat on the side of it. It does say psychic right there. That's how I found it. But you're going to want to scan the door, not the cat, because that's what I first tried to do was scan the cat. But you're going to want to scan the door. Last one in the suicide slums is going to be the Viking Eternal Rest Place. And that is going to be Valhalla. And so you're going to find the building somewhere, you know, right next to all the other two. I mean, like I said, all three of these are pretty close together. Kind of figured they would be. It's a small area. But you're just going to be looking for this Valhalla building and then scan that. Now, the Wonderland district, the first one that I found was all the way at the very, very bottom of Wonderland district, kind of by Bakerline. And right next to this big, huge tower right here, this big, huge building on it with the globe and stuff. And what you're going to be looking for is the solar tower. That is what you're going to want to be scanning. Okay, next one in this district was also kind of difficult. Looking for a magic show or something. And I finally found it at the Kane Theater, even though I first scanned the Kane Theater and I thought that might be it, but it wasn't. I saw these Zatanna posters. And so that is what you're going to be scanning. Behind the Kane Theater, there's going to be some Zatanna posters there. And so that's what you're going to look for to scan. Final one that's going to be in Wonderland is going to be, well, right there. And it is kind of on the north side of Wonderland. And it's going to be Shots Toys. Kind of out in the middle of, you know, kind of in the open, right next to Loomis Land. And pretty easy to find, I guess. You know, nice billboard on the front of it. But that is going to be your third one. All right, now we're in Centennial Park, which is the district that's in the center of the map. And so very first one in this district, pretty easy to find. Probably the easiest. I think this was my very first one that I was able to find. And it is the big, huge statue of Superman. Okay, this next one is probably the most frustrating one that I have come across. And this is the one where it says X marks the spot. And I was looking so long. I was looking for big, huge X's, but it's not. It's on this little tiny door, kind of, right next to a Superman thing that says Super Dude or Super Do, or right underneath a bridge. And so, yeah, they're very small X's and pretty hard to find, but that is the second one. All right, and then finally, the last one that we found in this district is going to be the one that talks about civic pride, a sign that spells out, or something that spells out, their civic pride. And that's going to be the sign of Metropolis. All of these letters while these guys are shooting at me and me trying to do this. But either way, this is what you're going to scan, this big, huge sign. And then the final district is going to be Bakerline, which is the district that is just to the left of Racine, where the Hall of Justice is. So we just made one big circle. And so this is where the first one is going to be, kind of dead in the center of Bakerline. And you're going to take a picture of this Sullivan place. Nice big sign on the top of a building. Pretty easy to find. Second one in Bakerline is just going to be east of the big, huge building in Bakerline, kind of in the middle of it. And what you're going to be looking for is this atom. It talks about science and small. And so it is a statue of this little atom right here. So that is what you're going to scan for your second one. Congratulations! Yo, we got all 21 done. I'll show you where it is. I just wanted you to see.
I went too easy on you. With the bat gone from Gotham, I have fallen out of practice, become intellectually soft. It won't happen again. The next time you hear from me, I'll show your quivering little brains no mercy. You want harder riddles? You'll get them.
Looking forward to it. you big nerd.
Okay, so all 21 of them are now done. The last one is at the top of the Daily Planet. And so, yeah, you're just going to scan this little globe right here. And yeah, that's it. It's all 21. So I don't know, maybe later on in the game, he's going to give us some more riddles. It kind of made it sound like that, but I'm not really sure. But either way, hopefully this video helped you. This took me hours and hours today to do. There's certainly a lot of them, and some of them are really tricky. Some of them are pretty obvious. We're going to try to find, do the trophies and do the other stuff, the AR stuff. And I'm pretty sure the AR stuff is only unlocked by completion of the story. And so that's why I can't find the other 4. I don't know where they are. But either way, let me know in the comments if you're able to get this. I didn't really notice anything except for stuff in the codex that it gave me. So that's kind of unfortunate. But either way, hopefully this video helped. If it did, hit that thumbs up. Go follow over on the Twitch channel where we stream, or follow on the YouTube channel. I will see y'all next time, guys. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.